Anne Scholes. I'm with Ask the Answer, and tonight I'm going to do the next live hour show, Just Ask Anne. How nice is that? So first of all, I would like to say thank you to the huge response. Each week it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and we've got so many texts to get through tonight. Now, I will say I may not be it. There's only 60 minutes in an hour, but there's a lot more texts. So if you really want to have an answer tonight, then you can go through to the website and upgrade your text. How do you do that? Easy. Above my head, you just go to www.asktheanswer.com. Go through to the website. It will come up purple hearts. If you haven't made yourself a member, make yourself a member. Okay. It's free. And then in there, you can upgrade to premium. So if you want your answer tonight, if I can't get through them all, then I apologize in advance. I'm also going to be logging on after the show. So if anything resonates with you or you want to speak to me, you can call me in the usual manner via the website, or you can take advantage of our new service. It's all about giving you guys a really good service, and that's what we do here at Ask the Answer. So now we do webcam live. So if you would like to speak to me face to face, exciting, then you can. We see on the website, I'll be on webcam. So choice is all yours. There's so many choices. What will you do tonight? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to answer some text messages. Right, I have a lot of cards here, and my favourite is the Ciro Marchetti decks. It's CIRO, because I know I get asked about this. March and Etty. He's a great designer. And I have all different cards. And what I do before I start, 5 minutes before I start, I go through all my cards, shuffle them, and cleanse each card so all the energy is clean and clear for your texts. I've also got an angel card, which you will get if you do your premium rate. You'll get an angel card as well. And I've also got my trusty Thoth deck here as well. I quite like the big cards. So without further ado, let's take a close look at these text messages that you have been sending in. Once again, thank you for that. So tonight we've got kicking off the show is Leslie. Good evening, Leslie. And Leslie says, hi, Anne. How's things looking in general for me, please? Sold the holiday home. Well, we knew you would. Due to expenses. Now looking for something affordable to get away. What do you see, please? Okay, let's have a look and see. First of all, let's have an angel card. Let's put an angel on. You finding the right place for you to relax and enjoy life. Right, okay, so we've got truth and integrity. So this could mean that somebody's not on the same page as you. It could be just in general this. This would just suggest that don't compromise yourself and don't compromise your integrity with any situation that may come in around you over the next month or so. But we do have celebration, and this is the angel saying you'll be giving yourself a pat on the back. So I do think you're going to find something quite soon. But we'll have a look in the cards for that. And let's have a look at this deck and see what there is for you. Right. And as I'm linking into your energy, Leslie, I get it's got to be somewhere peaceful, somewhere tranquil. I can hear water, whether that's a stream, but I can actually hear water wherever you're going to. We do have the move, and it will be somewhere that all of a sudden you spot and go, let's go for that. And it might be your partner that spots that. Here he is. There he is, right next to the towers. I've said, oh, we'll try over there, you know. And there's your new beginnings. When do I see? Quite soon, actually. I would say within the next 3 months, there seems to be, you could even be 4 weeks. You've got the Emperor and the Empress here. and you finding your peace. And there's a sense of renewal and rebirth here for the two of you after everything you've been through. So it's something that is really, this place is really close to your heart. But like I say, I can hear water running. No, I've not got a leak in the house. But I feel wherever you are, where you're sitting out, you will be able to hear water. So watch for that, yeah? But I do feel the fact you've got the celebration card, it means you're going to be throwing your hands up in the air. And yeah, we found it, which is great news. So keep looking. It could come in quite by accident how you find your next little venue, okay? Your next holiday venue. So thank you for coming the premium route, Leslie. Of course, that pays off because you're top of the queue for sending in your questions. So have a lovely week. All right, till next time. Lots of love. Right, okay, let's have a look and see who is next. And we have Margot. And Margot is saying, hi, Anne, it's my birthday at the end of the month. And I wonder if my Scorpio guy, Joe, is going to contact me. Does he remember when my birthday is? Thank you. Let's have a look from Mr. Scott. Well, first of all, happy birthday and an angel card for you for your birthday, Margot. Let's have a look and see. What do the angels want to give you here? Oh, new friendships. Love this card. It shows 3 new angels sitting and having some fun. This is about new people entering into your life. And I do feel there's something. Are you going out somewhere? I've got music here. So are you going to a concert? Or are you just going to go out on the karaoke? Or there's something to do with music here. And I feel you may be going to some kind, maybe I don't want to spoil your surprise, but it could well be that you're having some tickets to a musical. Just remember I said that. Okay, quite exciting. Right, okay, so let's have a look at Mr. Scorpio and just see, does he remember it's your birthday? Will he be in touch? Let's have a look and see. Mr. Scorpio. Well, I do think he will remember it's your birthday. And he is thinking about it. He's a little bit apprehensive. There's still a connection there, isn't there? But he can be stubborn. Right, okay. What I feel here is that there's a very high probability that he's going to get in touch for your birthday. I do feel that he's had some obstacles around him. He does think, what shall I do? A little bit apprehensive. But I think you'll find on the day he will just take the bull by the horns and send you a message. And I do feel there'll be a little bit of conversation back and forth till it sort of like calms down, at least 4 or 5 messages, which would lead to some kind of reconnection. Is it romance or not after that? We'll have to wait and see. But I do feel very, very positive about your Mr. Scorpio, okay? Right, let's have a look at the next question. Thank you, Margot. Until next time, thanks for sending in your question. Okay, the next person we've got is Nicola. Hello, Nicola. And Nicola says, I'd just like to get a general idea of where life is going and what to expect at work, romance, and the prospects going forward. Thanks. Nicola, that's a reading. There's a lot there. Do you know how much detail I bring in? Right, okay, let's have a look and see what the cards are going to say about you moving forward. Let's have a little look. Advice and guidance of where life is going. Well, Nicola, you'll be pleased to know it's all good vibes. What I've got here is a lot of orange and red in the cards, which is vibrancy, excitement, passion, and just really getting on with things. Yeah. So what I have here is opportunity. Opportunity for you after quite a time of being a lack of opportunity. Movement, nurturing new beginnings, and over the next 3 months. And if you're looking for a different job, then we certainly seem to have a breakthrough or new energy or new work energy around you. We seem to be juggling things around, but we're also looking forward towards a holiday. Okay, so if you haven't, you will be going on holiday soon as well. So I feel that this is vibrant, opportunistic, happy, really nice phase you're going into. If you want to go into more detail, then we'd have to go into a reading for all of that. But I certainly feel my guys do have a really good sense of humour. You know, they're saying the future's bright, the future's orange. Do you remember that advert? Do you want to see? Orange, 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 orange. You won't forget that in a rush, will you? So, thanks very much for sending in your question. And until next time, thank you. Right, okay. Now, let me just have a look and see where we're going now. We're with Olivia next. Hello, Olivia. Olivia says, I'm looking for clarity. I've done so well on my separation with Alex, but I'm feeling a little lonely. Is there anyone out there for me? Oh, Olivia. It's always hard when you've separated with somebody because you get used to the phone calls, that kind of thing. So let's have a look and see. Is there anyone out there for Olivia? Does feel like things have been a little bit stagnant, but you are. This is nice. This is what you're saying. This is about moving forward, put the foundations down, spending time with family, emotionally feeling happy. So, and then we get the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups talks of a new emotional happiness coming in. Ooh, with the Tower. So this could be a Sagittarian. I've got a fire sign. This connection will come in very suddenly, all right? You don't really have to do anything. It's just going to happen. So therefore, just go with the flow. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing really well. You're building things up. But here we also have Aries. So we've got a fire sign. So either Sagittarius or fire sign. Sorry, a fire sign. Sagittarius or Aries coming in quite suddenly. And the doors of opportunity open for you as well. So I feel that if you just keep doing what you're doing and you're doing it extremely well, then someone is going to walk in and take you quite by surprise. Okay. Lots of love and thanks for sending in your question. Right, okay, who have we got next? We've got Claire with an I. I will distinguish because there's a few Claires. If you put your star sign on it, it might help you know which is your text. Because sometimes you can ask the same questions. So this is Claire with an I. Hello, Claire. Please, will you do a general reading for me? Well, Claire, a general reading is more for getting on the phone or webcam to me and looking at different aspects of your life at the moment. But what I will do is look and see what's coming in for you. All right. Right, so we don't know where we're going. You see the lady, she's blindfolded. She's not quite sure where she's going in her head. But we do have balance and harmony. Who's upset you just recently? Right, okay. There seems to have been a little bit of upset around a relationship or with somebody close to you. And I do feel that there's been there are delays around things happening for you where romance is concerned, because I think this person is taking a closer look at things. However, we do have a celebration, and the Three of Cups, my dear, is all about you celebrating yourself, giving yourself a pat on the back, having a party. There must be a birthday around you. I want to go, well, I want to say August for a birthday celebration around you, but I feel there's one coming in a little bit sooner than that. And I do feel there's some really new beginnings, nice movement on your romantic side. So I would say, as far as romance is concerned, it's not gone, it's not forgotten, it's on its way in. Okay? Lots of love and thanks for your question. Until next time, take care. Okay, let's have a look and see. We have Natasha now. Hi, Natasha. Natasha says, I have sent in so many questions. You have been so kind and patient. Thank you, Natasha. Always kind and patient. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Things are happening. I'm moving, got the rental property. Oh, I am so delighted at that. I'm going to give you some angel cards. Sometimes we think things are, it's never going to end, don't we? So let's have a look and see what we've got in the angel cards. Let's have a look for you. Playfulness, okay? This is all about going out there and having some fun and being the big kid. We've got new love, okay? Now this could be taking on a new puppy, taking on something with a passion, but there's certainly new love, could be a new relationship if you're looking for love. But don't run yourself down. Make sure you look after yourself. Look at that, new beginnings again. So you have got a lot to look forward to, opportunities, new beginnings. But you know what? We have to, there we go, playfulness again. So we do have to remember that life can get very serious and can get quite down. Make sure you're having some fun, okay? Thank you for your question, and until next time, take care. Right, okay. I'm just looking on the YouTube channel if you're watching on there. And Faith, who works on Ask the Answers, just said, good to see you. Lots of kisses. Good to see you, Faith. I hope you're well. Used to work with Faith back in the day. Right, okay, let's have a look at the next question. And it's Derek. Hi, Derek. He says, hi, Anne. I hope you're keeping well. I am, thank you. And can you see general improvement in life for me soon? Right, Derek, we need some general improvement for you soon. Let's have a look and see what's going on. Right, look at that, Derek. The Four of Wands, okay? This is improvement. This is stability. This is good foundations being put down. Oh, there's a lot of you getting celebrations. There's the Three of Cups, different deck, but this is all about celebrating. So once again, there's either a birthday or something to celebrate coming in around you within the next 4 weeks, Derek. It does say, look at all your opportunities here. You don't need to take the first thing that comes in. And we do have a really good sense of security coming in around you. And Ace of Cups, a new beginning. All right, so things are picking up. Now, just talk amongst yourselves for a minute, because do you know what I did? I forgot to plug my computer in. I'm going out, and so I just need to get my plug and plug you in, or I'll lose you. I'm so sorry. Right, okay. I know where it is. I think. How can I do that? I'm unprofessional. Right, 2 ticks. There's always something, isn't there? Right, let me just plug you in. I can't afford to lose you. Right. still there. Yeah. Do apologise. Totally unprofessional. Oh, that's switched on. It's plugged in. Sorry, don't want technical problems. Right. Phew. Can't have that, otherwise I won't get through in Texas. Just when you think you've checked everything, there's something missing. Right, okay, let's crack on. So that's Derek, and the next one is Sarah. So good evening, Sarah. And Sarah's saying, is there a connection between Nick and I? Will anything happen? Well, I will get my love cards out. And is there a connection between you and Nick? Right. Oh, Cupid's arrow. Look at that. First out the deck. I'll say there is. Have faith, love is coming. Surprise invitation or meeting. Let's have a look and see. Soulmates, soul connection, partnerships, agreements, soul contracts. And I think that's two lovely cards. What does he like about you? He finds you really balanced, really nice to talk to. I feel he's looking for that homely environment. Do you have dark hair? But I do feel, if you have it, he likes the dark hair. But look, you see Ace of Cups again. So this is new emotional pathway. And the Ten of Cups. Getting together. So I would say that sounds really exciting in my book. So look forward to happy times. So thank you, Sarah. I do think something will happen. All right. Right. Okay. Let's have a look and see who's next. And we've got Leslie, whose date of birth is the 6th of August, 64. So this may be a different Leslie from before. Do you see what I mean? It just clarifies it. And she says, "Hi, Anne. She's one of our regular viewers. Thank you, Leslie. You're a sweetie. How's things looking in general for me, pleasey? Thank you, Leslie. Leslie, how are things looking for you in general? Let's have a look and see what's going on here. How are things looking for you in general? Oh, you've got 3 major arcana cards here. Let me just see what's going on here. Are you buying something expensive, Leslie? But there's also a sense of healing around you. This makes me feel as if somebody or a situation has been quite difficult to cope with. But there is healing and moving forward in like moderate steps. There is somebody here around you. The man who doesn't speak, doesn't say very much. Lives life through his head, not his heart. Right, okay. Another card again. Ace of Cups, different pack. Some good news coming in around you, Leslie. And it might quite surprise you. Just might surprise you. Some really good news coming in, okay? Lots of love and thanks for your question. Until next time, take care, Leslie. Right, okay, let's have a look and see. Don't forget, if you're watching this, there's a phone number below. You can text Anne and your name to that text number there, and your text will go through. We hold them over to the following week. I'm here every Monday, 7 till 8, and then we look at your questions, okay? And then once I answer your question, you get a text to see where I've answered your question. It's very good, very slick service. Right, okay. Let's have a look and see who's Patricia's next. And Patricia is asking, is my soulmate returning to me romantically? I like the way you put that. That's a good question. Is my soulmate returning to me romantically? Let me see. I don't feel that he is returning on a romantic level, but I feel that there could be a connection on a friendship level. That is if you want that. Or it might be all or nothing. But I do feel that there may be something of a connection and conversation. But try not to get your hopes up because he's in a bit of a stagnant place. So it's not showing me he's moving forward. Yeah, don't be disappointed. He keeps looking back at this relationship, but he's not doing anything about it for now. Okay, so I would say you may hear from him, he may offer up a hand of friendship, but there's nothing romantically linked into this at this point in time. So guard your emotions, okay? Carefully. Lock them up in a box. Lots of love and thank you for sending your question in. Until next time, take care. Right, okay, let's have a look and see who's next. We've got Nicolette. Says, hi Anne, has Saji recognised my profile photo change? When will he contact? Right, Nicolette, let's have a look and see. Has he noticed your profile change? He has. And he quite liked it. Three of Cups. Ooh, when will he be in touch? Right, he's moving forward towards you. But with the moon coming out in this reading, I want to say just be a little careful of the emotion, illusion, mixed messages. What is he really coming in for? Okay, lots of talking. I do feel after the initial confusion, do you want him back? Are you going to turn him down? I know you've asked the question, but can it be on your terms? The chemistry is still there. The chemistry is really there. So I would say yes, he is contacting you. Just take it slowly, right? Be sure about what he wants from you, all right? Lots of love. Okay, so thank you, Nicolette. Thank you for sending in your question. And until next time, all right? Please remember, as we're doing this, there's more and more questions coming in. And if you would like your question answered, then you can always upgrade it to a premium question. I think it'd be £3 for a premium question, but your question goes to the top of the queue. You get VIP service. So maybe it's worth thinking about, okay? Right, we've got Anita, and Anita says, anything relationship-wise for me, please, Anne. Right, anything, Anita, relationship-wise for you. Let's have a look. Right, okay. Anything relationship-wise for you. What's in store for Anita? I think you've had a little bit of a rough time where relationships are concerned, but we have put that behind us. Right. There is a new beginning coming in for you. You would have to take a leap of faith with this. The Fool says, make the transition, jump, because I have you and a fire sign together, and I have whispering sweet nothings. Let's have a look. Now, I have two children here, so I don't know whether it's with you or them or one each. So I'm just going to put it like that. But I will say that there is someone coming in. Now, I do have between now and Christmas, all right? Could be as soon as 4 weeks, but it could be as long as Christmas. But I do feel this is a very strong, moral man who has a good heart. And I do feel there's the chance to start over again. Okay? So lots of love. Thanks for sending in your question. And until next time, thank you. Take care. Right. Okay. Who have we got next? Stephanie's next. Hello, Stephanie. She says, my name is Stephanie. My question is, will I be in a love relationship soon? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the love cards, shall we? We'll do the love cards. Is Stephanie going to be in a love relationship soon? Right, okay, let's have a look. There's a little bit of nostalgia here with you. And it's just saying, try and be a little bit more light-hearted about things. There are things coming to light around you, and there's healing here. Let's have a look. Just be aware that you may have somebody love bombing you, so be aware of total strangers. And there is balance coming in. There we go. So I want to know when. Let's have a look at when for you, Stephanie. The twin flame card here. It's coming out a lot as well. The Emperor, again, the 4 of fire. Okay, Aries, usually, but you can go with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Looking at you. Between 4 to 8 weeks, if not October, the time of Libra. Okay, so I do feel there is someone coming in. All right, I think you've had to do some work on yourself. Continue to do that because you need to be ready, emotionally ready for this man coming in. Okay, lots of love. Okay, that was for Stephanie. And we've got Denise. When will I meet a new love interest? Good evening, Denise. Let's have a look and see when you're going to meet a new love interest. Let's have a look for timing and the cards. Okay. Within the next 3 months. Look at this, the Empress. This is nurturing. I think about nurturing yourself. And also when I'm looking at this, have you been looking at your food? Have you been dieting, exercising? There's something to do with you taking care of yourself. Let's have a look. You've got the memory card here, so talking to people from the past. You're looking amazing. There's a lot of girls around, females around. Ooh, a lot of females. Do you have a lot of sisters, or do you work around a lot of women? There's a lot of females here. Right, so this gentleman will come in quite by accident, right, within the next 3 months. This is something that won't be planned, all right? Quite spontaneous, the instant chemistry. You catch his eye, he catches your eye, and it's very nice. Did I give you a star sign? No. So I'm looking at an earth sign, Taurus. You've done your time on your own. You've done your time on your own. So I'm looking at Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay, in the next 3 months. So keep doing what you're doing and watch where you won't need to do anything. Destiny is bringing this person in. All right. Thanks very much for sending in your question, Denise. And until next time, take care. And we have Paula next. And Paula says, will Dan ever love me and commit to me in the way I would for him? Oh, bless you. Dan, right. Is Dan ever going to love you and commit to you in the way you would want? Just for future reference, if you can put the star signs on, it just makes life a little bit easier for me to pick them out in the reading. Right. Is he all talk? Do you feel he's all talk? Magician here. He needs to ground himself. Well, let's have a look and see. So I've got a lot of air energy, so I don't know if it's you or him, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, but I also have Earth here too. So this is, if he is an air sign, he's starting to become more grounded. And I don't know what star sign you are, because I do have another star sign female here. But I do have, yeah, I think how Spirit is showing it to me is that I know you would do it for him, but this mismatch, it's like we're just not quite getting on the same page. But what I do have here is in a couple of months, you both being on the same page. And the balance comes in, and the Empress talks about a new beginning, and then you start to move forward. So I do feel that his energy is changing. Where are we now? We are in Gemini. And June, Cancer. Oh, when I get to the time of Virgo, the Earth sign energy, that's when things really start to come together. Okay? Lots of love. And thanks for taking the time to send your question in. Until next time, take care. Right, okay. Let's have a look who's next. Just have a little drink. I don't know about you. Are you loving the heat? It's warm, isn't it? I can't remember the last time I woke up because it was too hot. I'm not complaining. Promise you. Right, this just says there's no name on it. So it says, will Alex and I move in together officially? Right, so whoever they sent that text in, don't forget to put your name or date of birth on it. So we want to know, Alex and I move in together officially. Let's have a look and see. Well, we've got lots of flirting and dating here, contemplation. Do you feel like they're not being 100% honest with you? Something not quite right there for the moment with him. So, that's the tone. There needs to be a really big sorting out, sitting down, discussing and sorting out. There will be a renewal, sense of rebirth, and we do have the yes card, the sun, which things will come right. I think you need to wait a little bit longer. I am between now 4 months, so where am I? June, July, August, September. Right, I'm looking around about September, October time here before you officially get to approve the two of you living together. Yeah, there's a lot of talking going on here. But you have the strength to see this through to its success. So you're nearly there. You're nearly there. Right, okay. We now have Becky, and Becky just says, will we get back together? So once again, Becky, if you're looking at this, any future texts, put your date of birth or your star sign or their star sign. It just gives, the more energy that you can give to the question, the more I've got hold of the energy to play with and give back to you. So Becky says, will we get back together? Short and sweet. And the answer to that, my friend, is yes. He is going to come back in, not for another month, 1 to 3 months. And there is a sense of progression with this, but he is going to communicate with you 1 week One day, 1 month, 1 minute. He's going to communicate with you. Okay. Thanks, Becky, for your question. Now we have, there's no name at all with this. So it says, my love life and career. Difficult. Your love life and career. You do need more of your energy, my darling. Okay. So, my love life and career. Let's have a look and see. That's a reading. You have two big issues there, big areas of questioning. Okay, so let's just start with the world. Okay. This is telling me that whoever you are, there is an end to a chapter in your life, whether that's work or love life, I don't know at the moment. But it's talking about it's time to move on, or you have moved on from a relationship, and you're happy with the outcome. Okay, you're looking to the future, even though you've had a lot of upset. September is a really good month for you, career-wise. And I feel there will be some flirty texts coming in for you too. Are you an earth sign? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? I'll leave that with you. Thanks for your question. Okay, let's have a look and see who we've got now. Again, no name or date of birth. We need some of your energy, just a little bit of your energy. Will I be reunited with an old flame? Cheers. Will you be reunited with an old flame? Let's have a look. I think it's complicated, whether it's on his part or yours. I can't say I'm seeing it anytime soon. There seems to be difficulties around it. This person can be quite isolated. Yeah, I will say I am not seeing it in the immediate future. I never say never, but in the immediate future, the next 3-4 months, I'm not seeing it for you. Okay, so thank you for sending in your question. Right, and another one. Oh, with no name on it. It just makes it personal, doesn't it? Could you give any insight into what is happening with my son, and is he coming home? I really need some details of your son, his star sign. So let's have a look and see. What have we got generally coming up for you? Let's have a look and see if we go at it that way. What's generally coming up for this person? Oh, nice. We've got are you living in the past? Are you thinking of memories and thinking of the past? A lot of the time. There's a lot of talking around this. There is a renewal and a sorting out, but the devil here tells me it's still restricted and it needs more communication. Someone who doesn't feel comfortable still around this situation, although it is your wish. There are obstacles to get over in more ways than one. I don't know if he feels trapped or imprisoned in himself, but I do feel that at the moment it's not quite going to happen just yet. All right, lots of love. Thanks for sending your question. Until next time, take care. Right, so let's have a look and see. We've got Isabel next. Hello, Isabel. We have a name. And Isabel says, I want to ask if my son Mike will have a house soon. There you go. Mike. Is Mike going to have a house soon? Right, Isabel. Let's have a look and see. Is Mike going to have a house soon? He certainly is, because he's on a transformational path. So, and I feel I've got what I said when I say legal papers around him, the official signing of documents here. So this would be the end of this cycle he's in, the death card. Okay, it's not about death, it's about the end of a cycle, chapter. Okay, doesn't need to go back on that, the book is written. And then we've got the balance and the legal papers around it. So I feel there is a huge closing of one door, starting another, new papers around him. There may be two houses that he can't decide between. I think he's had a bit of confusion or been under some illusion around him. Has he not been well? But there's also a holiday here for him as well as he moves forward, and a breakthrough. New energy, burst of a breakthrough, looking really, really nice. So good news for Mike. All right, stop worrying about him, Isabel. Thanks for your question, and until next time, take care. We've got Hazifa says, the boyfriend I am with right now, is he the one for me, or is there someone better coming? I am currently at a crossroads. Right, okay. Let's have a look and see. You're currently at a crossroads. Well, all I can tell you at the moment with the boyfriend that you're in, it causes a great deal of mental strain. You're worrying and thinking about it. Does he keep a close eye on you? I don't feel that this person is going to go the distance, right? I feel there are some major decisions for you to make. But I want to say in 3 months, there is someone else around you. Now, I do feel if you separate from this boyfriend, he will come back. There's a lot, there seems to be a lot of to and froing with him. But I do feel once you make the break, there is someone else to come in that will give you the commitment, give you home, marriage, everything else that you're looking for, and bring about balance into your life. But the current climate with the one that you're with, it looks difficult and it looks mentally taxing and draining. Let me know, okay? Thanks for sending in your question, and take good care. Right, let's see, we have Annie says, my ex Mark and I have been split up 14 months now. He's no longer communicating. Do you see any change? Right, he's no longer communicating. What is he doing now? Let's have a look and see. He may not be communicating with you, but I think he still checks in to see where you are, what you're doing, what you're up to. There is an issue with him about admitting that he did love you. You had the chemistry, you had the connection, you had the love, but he just wouldn't give into it properly the way he should have done. I feel here you will draw a line under this very soon. Time for you to move on, okay? And look for someone who wants to be with you, my darling, because this is like resistance to what you want. So I feel take a step back, surrender it to the universe, okay? And be open about anything and everyone around you. Thank you for sending in your question. Right, I know I've only got 10 minutes left, so I still got a lot more. There's still time if you wanted to upgrade your question to premium and get it answered tonight. Otherwise, we'll hold it over till next week. Just going to refresh my screen. Oh, there we go. Save you waiting another week for your question to be answered. Or I am going to be logged in at 8:05, so you can contact me on the phone lines. I'm also going to be on webcam. So you go to the website, you can speak to me through our brand new webcam service. Scooby-Doo, yeah? How good is that? The amount of people I talk to that, don't like to have readings over the phone. I mean, if you get used to them, you get used to them, yeah? But there's a lot of people that don't like to have readings just on the phone. So this is perfect for those of you who would like a nice face-to-face conversation on reading. Right, okay, so we've got Raven, excuse me if I've pronounced it wrong. 18th of September, you're a Virgo. Will I move house or stay where I am this year? Thank you. Right, Raven. Let's have a look and see. Will you move house or stay where you are this year? I'm glad you put it into a time frame. So, this year, move house or stay where you are. So, going to stay where you are, actually. There are other new beginnings around you that need to be nurtured. So I feel here that you will stay where you are. It wouldn't be right. There's other things going on. It wouldn't be right to move this year. I think you know it's best to stay put for the time being. To be honest, and this is just for confirmation. But yeah, I feel you will stay here this year. Okay, stay where you are. Thank you for sending your question. Until next time, take care. Right, let's go to David. David says, hello, Anne. Will my career progress the way I want it to? Please, thanks. Right, David. Let's have a look and see. Let's have a look and see, David. You have sailing away from difficulties in 6 weeks. I'm not entirely certain it's going the way you want it to go. What I would suggest to you is to surrender this to the universe. What do I mean by that? Give this up. If you're meant to be there, yeah? Because there's a feeling here that it's like, this isn't going my way. However, if it doesn't go your way, I will say there's a really positive talks about something new that's going to make you very happy. Oh, yes. So, whichever way I look at this, there is movement for you. It might not be just in the way that you are envisioning it. So surrender it and give it up to the universe. Okay, that was David. Thank you. Right, okay, so let's have a look and see who's next. Vanessa. Vanessa says, can you tell me if I'm ever going to hear from a man named Mick? I don't know where I stand in his life, nor do I hear from him. Okay. Vanessa. Are you ever going to hear? Oh, my God. Vanessa, I feel that you need to move on now. I feel Spirit have said to me, he's left the building. You don't hear from him. You don't know where you stand from him. He's not giving you any kind of commitment. Even on your best friend would treat you like that. Yeah. So you have to take that as he is not considering you in his plans. Three of Swords. This is letting you down. So don't give him the power to let you down. Take the control, take the power, and draw a line under it and move on. That's when you stand in your own power and truth, because you don't want to compromise yourself in this situation. So maybe it's time to move on. Okay, lots of love and thank you for your question. Right, let's have a look and see. Right. Now, I've got 5 minutes left. There are so many more questions. Samantha here says, had the worst 2 months in a long time. Things that just don't happen to anybody else. Why is that? Right. How long have you got, Samantha? We choose, spiritually, we choose the path we live here on earth, and we have chosen these things. What you say? No, I wouldn't. Oh, she's put, that's me. Thank you, Samantha. Hello, I've got you. So what you have to do in a situation like is stand back and go, was I in that situation to support and help someone else because they chose me to be as part of their soul group to help them? Or if it was directly aimed at me, what was I to learn about this? Yeah. So you have to ask those questions as you see the overall picture. So you have to stand back, yeah, and look at that. Let me have a look and see. What was it to do with? There's something to do with timing. There you go, karmic. Sometimes this is another thing, and we need more time to sit and talk about it. It says here, lessons, letting go. So there's karma. It's to do with karma. Something was being put right on a karmic past life connection. But you know the truth now, and you should be clearer about how you move forward. But if I had longer, I could talk to you a bit longer, but I haven't at the minute because I know we're running out of time. So thank you, Samantha. Hope that car, court, injury, relationship. Yeah, kids. Sometimes, right, isn't this just making you a stronger person as well? Your determination, yeah, and it comes all together in one dollop, as they say. So take some time out, take some healing for yourself. And it's definitely karmic. So there's something you need to learn from all of this. Yeah. Sometimes accidental stuff, okay, fair enough. Oh, she's put, thank you, good vibes to you. I like this. Send a text in on here and then you can answer me on there. Samantha, mwah, thank you, sweetheart. I need a lot longer to go into each thing and look at it, but it's past life stuff. Let me pull you an angel card. Spiritual growth, see? It's to make you a stronger person. That's what that's all about. And we do have a soulmate connection coming in. Clearing the way for something else, my darling, to be revealed. I'll leave that with you. Right, okay, so let's have a look and see. Let me just clear that off my screen. Right, I'll do one more and then I need to go. What I will say now, I'm going to log into my webcam, so if you want to speak to me in about 5-10 minutes, I will be available on the webcam service. Yes, you will be able to continue to see me. This is live. This is a live show, as you saw earlier. This is a live show, but I only have an hour and there's a lot of questions. Maybe if you haven't had your question answered this time round, then you would upgrade it to premium for next week, okay? Because it really is busy. So let's have a look and see who I've got next. And I know you're asking me next, but unfortunately, I have to go in the order they come through to my computer. So upgrade, yeah. So let's have a look and see. Stephanie says, will I get a promotion soon at work, Stephanie? There's a lot of to and fro. You're very busy. Very busy. You're waiting for this to come in. Recognition. Recognition, Stephanie. As one door closes, another one opens. This is progression and moving on. You've learned, you know all you need to know in the job you're doing. It's time for you to change, and change it will. So I do feel, see what happens in the next 3 weeks. Okay. Lots of love, Stephanie, and thanks for your question. Right. Okay. So I'm just looking at the YouTube channel. It's saying, please do mine next. Then it's saying, it won't take long. Always me. It needs to be in order on the screen. It's only fair to everyone. I'm just being as fair as I can. If you want it answering quicker, upgrade to the premium. It goes to the top of the queue next week, and you'll be first in line. So maybe think about that one. All right, it's only £3, and you do get a slightly longer answer along with an angel card. And Samantha, who asked the question, she's a fellow psychic. Mwah! Take care, Samantha. Any other questions have to be sent in through the text down below. So text down your name and to the mobile number below, and you can start to ask your questions for next week. But remember, if there's a lot in, there's only so many I can do. I probably get through between 22 and 25 texts in an hour. That's going some. So that's allowing what, 3 minutes per text. So there's only so much I can do. So webcam. So have a look on the website, www.asktheanswer.com. There, once I've logged in, give me 5 minutes to get all my equipment switched off, and then I will log into the webcam, but I'll also be logged into the phones. If you don't want a webcam reading, you can have a phone reading. If you don't want a phone reading, you can have a webcam reading. You've got me for another hour from like 8 till 9. So once again, always a pleasure. It's always very humbling to be entrusted with your questions and giving you the guidance through the cards and my guides. Please enjoy the next week. Let's hope we've got lots more sunshine. I wish all the sunshine in your life and all the angels around you too. So take good care, everybody, and I'll see you next week. Lots of love. Mwah. Bye for now.